Hi Leo, welcome to Beauty Soul Tarot. So, this is a channel that I have been really on the fence about whether or not to continue with. But I decided I'm going to go ahead and do some videos for you guys. So, before I start, if you're interested in a private reading, I am still available to do those. And it would be, I'll list all of it in the description box below if you're interested. So this is going to be for the end of April, middle end of April, and just picking up on energies that are going on for you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. For Leo, what is going on? What is going on for the sign of Leo? What are Leos experiencing? What are Leo's going through? Also, energies can reverse. So even if I say like this is what you're going through, it could be the other person around you or someone around you. So for the sign of Leo, what are we dealing with here? Here we go. Leo. What are Leos going through? We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. I'm just going to lay these down. Okay. Well, that's a message, I think. Okay. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see what else is going on here. We have the Temperance, the Devil in reverse. Okay. So first of all, I'm just going to go ahead and start here. Okay, so there seems to be something to do with temperamental type of energy that you could be experiencing. By the way, I had a lot of coffee, so I might be shaky. Okay, so there's something where you feel like, okay, how do I put this? You feel like there's something behind your back that's going on, and there is something behind your back that's going on, but you're not focused on it. You're in this place of trusting. I'll figure out what this is, like what is going on behind your back. It seems like there's something in the air, in the atmosphere that is changing. It definitely weather changes, definitely like you could be noticing that you're having health changes, like something to do with your toes, something to do with where you're standing. Again, this could be someone around you, but like with the Devil being here in reverse, it feels like you're not tied down to something, but you don't feel settled. Like you feel like you're overlooking something, or you feel like, let's see what else is coming out here, Leo. We have the Nine. Okay, I'm going to take all these out here. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Emperor. This has to do with your physical, like this has to do with either your physical being or being alone. Okay, we have the, I already said we have the Emperor, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you're okay, here's the thing. This is what's going on in the overall the overall energetic energies, like with the planets, because when there are planets that are moving in certain directions, that are in certain alignments, it can affect everything. And so what I'm seeing here for you is you are like not excited. You feel like you're missing out. You feel like there's, and again, this is collective, I think, too, because I know I'm going through this too, and I have a little bit of Leo in my chart. But like, okay, so it feels like there's something that is not very exciting, like a false start kind of, and you're just sitting there. And there's a person around you. We have the Emperor. There's a person around you who's like by themselves a lot too. This person is very like wants to, how do I say that? They want to be in your, they're checking on you. They want to be in your experience, but there's something about it that's floating. I feel like it's something's floating in the air. And there's a person that's just sitting here looking kind of, they're not even looking at you. They're just kind of going about their business, like they're somewhere far off. And they seem to be like an authoritative figure, maybe very protective. And I feel like you feel like this person maybe not be trying. This could be a boss, a friend, a partner, somebody you're speaking to. But it feels like one of the two of you is alone, okay? And one of the two of you is alone, and or both. You're separate from each other. Like, of course you're separate, but like there's something about it that's like you're on one side and one of you is on a lower aspect of the situation and one of you is on a higher aspect. And what seems to be going on behind your back here is where this person seems to be located or standing, or in, like where this person is. They're very slow moving. It's like a pause. This person is very careful, and they're very careful. They're very like practical, and they're not paying much attention or mind. I'm hearing they're not paying much mind to the fact that like you are treading on like I'm hearing like just uncomfortable energy for sure. Like this has to do, and then I feel like this person steps out, like they're gone for some reason. This person's gone, right? And you're over here like, well, this is what I wanted, and you're like, we didn't conclude all of this. Like we, again, this could be them too, but one of the two of you is like, we did not conclude all of this. We didn't speak about all of this. We didn't clear all of this out. And so I think that, but there's not like any bad energy here. It's like you're in this place where you're just kind of like, okay, this is what it is. And you're just moving forward and along, and it just feels like these bouts of maybe pressure are coming in. It could be like definitely pressure points, definitely like moments of discomfort for sure. I think, again, this is collective. Let's see what else. Leo. What else is going on for Leo? We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's some defensiveness. Definitely some defensiveness. I feel like you feel in limbo with this person. I feel like you and this person are fine, but at the same time, like, because we have the Two of Cups and the Hanged Man, I feel like you feel like completely separate from one another. And you're just like, oh, we're just going on about our experience, and I don't want to put this in a bad light because I feel like you both look after one another. But there's something that's fizzled out. However, you still love each other. So I'm curious as to what the point of this is. Let's see. Like, what's the message here? There seems to be something going on like around, it's like a C shape or like a U shape. And it is, it's behind you and you're just like, really? Someone is also peeking around the corner. You're not paying attention. I feel like you're doing something very slow and someone's getting irritated, but they're not saying anything. Again, it could be reversed, but like there's a pace. There's something about a pace, and it's hard because it feels like here's your card. We have the Strength card. I feel like someone's ego, this has to do with ego. This has to do with, I think I'm yelling, to be honest. This has to do with just like irritation. So there's definitely a few things that are irritating you. And then it seems like it's something completely different from you and this person. It feels like it could be at work, but like it feels like there's points that are not concluded, or it's not fixed. Like it's not fixed. It's not, there's definitely something about gardening, planting. I feel like, for example, like if you pour, okay, it's like if you pour water in a cup and you're like, okay, the water is in the cup, but I need some of this water to evaporate, or I need to carbonate the water. And so when you pour the water in the cup, you're like, it's very full. and you're trying to like invert or reverse, or like you're trying to turn something inside out, or they are, and that's where this irritation is coming in, because it's like, I don't mean to be, but I'm having a day. So anyways, I'm on medication for I'm on medication because of depression and anxiety, and I'm not myself. I know that is true. But anyways, you're trying to invert something, or you're trying to take something out. It's like you're trying to extract something and then reverse it and turn this upright. You're trying to get something concluded or fixed. Definitely. If it's not you, it's the other person. Let's see. Yeah. So where is this going? I still feel like you are in a place where you're waiting. You're definitely waiting for something to turn back the other way and then go in the correct direction. So this could be definitely like a car, a vehicle. But I feel like you're in a place where this isn't yet, it hasn't yet been timed because it's on a timer. It's like it hasn't yet moved forward. So in the meantime, there's just this irritation that's going on with not feeling emotionally satisfied, or not feeling like you are getting to where you're trying to get. So let's see where else this goes here. There's friction. What is the conclusion at the end of April here, or in the middle end of April? We have the Seven of Swords. Okay, what is this? Yeah, I feel like you figure something out. There's a transition in the astrological alignments, and even though there's still like, okay, you're still watching and waiting, but something comes in to change and give you another direction. So something like the planetary bodies will change, and you will find that something else catches your attention here. And whatever this is that like catches your attention or turns your focus, it brings this in the upright to where they start to boxes start to get checked. And then this is what I'm seeing, like you're off. You're basically off into the next direction. And you take with you what is rightfully yours, is what I just heard. Like, what is rightfully mine, I will take with me. And then you have the ball in your hand. So then it gives you more, it's like suddenly everything kind of flips back over. I do feel like there's someone around you that's questioning like how you're doing, and they know that you're a little bit like, they know that I'm hearing like took too many drinks of water, for example. Not that that's the case, but there's a person that knows that you're like overfilled or oversaturated. And this person is waiting for you to overcome it with the temperance. They're waiting for like, okay, when is this going to kind of turn back in the direction it's supposed to go? So they're watching, or whoever this is watching and kind of keeping an eye over the situation. I definitely see like a masculine energy who is overseeing, like an overseer of the situation. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting for you. I feel like there's definitely some irritation, but then there's like little moments where peaks of light come through, and then you get an idea and something comes in to give you more control over the situation. Okay, Leo, thank you so much for watching. I hope this made sense, and I appreciate you so much. I will hopefully see you again soon. Okay.